With a month to go until Hunter Biden's federal tax trial, prosecutors making new allegations the president's son accepted payments from a Romanian businessman to influence U.S. policy. And the latest on the terror plot that resulted in the cancellation of Taylor Swift's concerts in Austria. The Morning Rundown starts now.
From the Straight Arrow News Studio, bringing the stories that matter to you from across the United States and around the world. This is the Morning Rundown.
Today is Thursday, August 8th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kara Rucker. We'll begin with new details coming out of Hunter Biden's federal tax case. While the trial doesn't begin until next month, there's a new court filing from the special counsel laying out a new allegation the prosecution plans to bring up, saying Hunter Biden was compensated by a Romanian businessman who is trying to influence U.S. policy and end a local investigation of him in Romania. According to the filing, the special counsel intends to go after Biden's foreign business dealings even more, including his association with Burisma, a Ukrainian natural gas company, and an energy company in China. The prosecution says their evidence will show Hunter Biden performed almost no work in exchange for millions of dollars from these entities, and will speak to Biden's state of mind and intent during the years in question. Hunter Biden's team had requested certain evidence be omitted from trial, questioning its relevance to the federal tax charges, which include failing to pay taxes, failing to file, and filing a fraudulent form. Hunter Biden is charged with 3 felonies and 6 misdemeanors in the tax case, accused of failing to pay more than $1 million in taxes between 2016 and 2019, allegedly using the funds to live lavishly, including spending millions of dollars on drugs, escorts, and luxury cars. Now, this is separate from Hunter Biden's federal gun case, where he was convicted in June of lying about his illegal drug use while filling out a form to purchase a gun. He has not been sentenced yet in that case. President Biden sat down for a one-on-one interview with CBS News. While the full interview will air on Sunday, there's a preview clip that is getting a lot of attention this morning.
Are you confident that there will be a peaceful transfer of power in January 2025?
If Trump wins, no, I'm not confident at all. I mean, if Trump loses, I'm not confident at all. He means what he says. We don't take him seriously. He means it. All the stuff about if we lose, there'll be a bloodbath. You can't love your country only when you win.
Trump's bloodbath comments came during a rally in March, though the former president has said he was referring to a bloodbath in the economy and auto industry if he loses the presidential election. 3 months later, Trump was asked during the presidential debate on June 27th whether he would accept the 2024 election results, to which he responded, as long as it is a fair and legal election, that he would accept whatever the results are come November. 3 of Taylor Swift's concerts set for Vienna, Austria have been canceled after authorities say they foiled a terror attack planned for that leg of her Eras tour. Austrian police said they've arrested 2 suspects who they say are sympathizers of ISIS and became radicalized by the internet. Police saying this morning chemical substances and technical devices were found at the home of a 19-year-old suspect, and they are being evaluated. Authorities also said they've made further detentions but didn't give any more details. The concert's promoter said all tickets for the canceled shows will be automatically refunded within the next 10 business days. The family of the French explorer who died when the Titan submersible imploded during a deep dive to the wreckage of the Titanic is suing for more than $50 million, saying the crew of 5 people on board experienced terror and mental anguish before the disaster, and accusing OceanGate, the sub's operator, of gross negligence. After the June 2023 incident, when the vessel imploded due to a catastrophic pressure loss, we learned industry experts had raised serious safety concerns about the project years earlier. The lawsuit also alleges OceanGate failed to disclose the Titan's flaws and purposely concealed any issues from French explorer Paul-Henri Narzelet. It also says Narzale, who had taken part in 37 dives to the Titanic wreckage, more than anyone else in the world, would not have gone on the voyage if he'd known about the Titan's issues. The implosion killed 4 other people, including OceanGate's CEO. This is the first lawsuit to be filed in connection with the disaster. Intel's shareholders are suing the chip maker, saying the company hid problems with its manufacturing business ahead of announced layoffs and poor earnings. Last week, Intel announced it's laying off 15% of its workforce and withholding stock dividends in an effort to save money and compete with more successful rivals, which shareholders say caused the company's market value to sink more than $32 billion in a single day. The lawsuit accuses Intel, its CEO and CFO, of making false and misleading statements that artificially inflated the company's stock price prior to announcing a loss of more than $1 billion between April and June of this year. Finally, this morning, more medals for Team USA on day 12 of the Paris Games on Wednesday, picking up 3 gold, topping the charts with 27 gold medals and 94 medals overall. The U.S. winning in wrestling, women's cycling, and in track and field, even though it looked like sprinter Quincy Hall was out of the running with just seconds to go in the race. Hall pulling off an amazing comeback with just a quarter of the 400-meter final to go. Hall falling into 4th place as the runners rounded the last bend, but then picking up the pace and passing his competition to cross the finish line, winning gold by 0.04 seconds. Hall's time of 43.4 seconds is the 4th fastest ever in the event. These are your top stories for this Thursday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, I'm Kara Rucker. Have a great day.